Hi, I'm Alisa Wyatt here at Pilatesology, and I'm here to help you with sciatica pain. I'm going to use a strap for this workout, so if you have a belt, a long belt, or a towel, you can grab that instead because it'll come in handy when we get to that. The first thing I'm going to show you is a stretch. I'm going to show it to you standing up in case you're somewhere and you remember this stretch and you're having pain. You can just bust this out and it should help you a lot. But not all of us will be able to do it standing because it does require a whole bunch of balance. So I'm going to show it to you again in a second, laying down. The stretch looks like this. It's called a figure 4 stretch. Your one foot crosses over the opposite knee, above the knee, and then you're just going to sit your tush back in space, and I want this foot to be flexed. And you should feel that in your bottom, in the muscles alongside your hip, and you're trying not to round your back a lot. You're trying to stick your bottom out a little bit here. And we'll do the other leg. Now, if you have something to hang on to when you're standing up, that can help you not fall over. That's helpful. I've been doing this kind of thing for a long time, so it's easy for me at this point, but it might not be for you, especially if you're in pain. All right, and then you're going to sit yourself down. And we'll show that stretch again, and this is the best way to do it. You'll cross one foot over the other knee, pull in your stomach, lift the leg up, and we're going to do this as an active stretch. So I'm going to have you slide your leg down so that your knees almost touch, and then slide them apart. And slide them together, and slide them apart, and slide your knees together, flex both of your feet, and slide them apart, and then hold on to, if you can increase the stretch, you're going to hold on to the leg that's supporting the bent one and rock side to side. Some of you might not feel this, and if that's the case, I want you to play with rounding your back into the mat and sticking your bottom out, and see if you can find a stretch there. And then also stretching the top leg long and bending it down. And that should help you find a stretch through this hip. Okay, we'll do the other side. Flex your foot, lift your leg. You can hold on or not. We're going to start with an active stretch. Slide the legs together, slide them apart. And the knees come together and slide apart. And one more. Slide together and slide apart, and then thread and hold on, and you can give it a pull and rock side to side. And check to see for your body if it helps you find a stretch by rounding your back and arching your lower back and curling your tailbone off the mat towards you and curling your tailbone away, and one more time. You can also try again straightening that leg. All right, so hopefully that can relieve some of the pain you might be having, and we're going to move on and do a few exercises that can keep your pain away by creating support for the issues that are causing your sciatica, that nerve impingement or inflammation. All right, so from here we're going to keep our knees bent. And I'm going to have you lift your head up, reaching your arms out really long, scoop in your stomach, lift your hands up, and start to pump your arms very vigorously. Breathe in for 5, and out for 5. And in, and out. Keep going. This pumping motion is creating a rush of circulation through your body, and especially through your internal organs. And in, and out. Rest your head down. And that rush of blood through your internal organs is really helpful to relieve that inflammation. You want to be able to carry that away. So now we're going to try that same exercise with the legs straight. This position isn't for everyone, so you might need to go back to the knees bent position. If this causes you pain, then just bend your knees. Legs straight is going to help open this up. If that's possible today, it's a good spot to be in. Lift your head up, walk your fingers out, lift your arms, and go. Inhale, and exhale. And in, and out. And in, and out. 2 more in, and out. One more, in and out, and head down. All right, from here we're going to do a roll-up exercise. Bend your knees, lift your chin to your chest, reach to the back of your legs, and if you need your arms, you're going to go ahead and crawl up your legs using your arms for support to help you come up. If you don't need your arms, I want you to slide your hands up your knees and come up all the way to sit tall. You might have to walk your feet away. And then roll back. And again, holding onto your legs is just fine. This is strengthening the abdominals. Go all the way to the tips of your shoulders. Come all the way back up. And we'll do 3 more of those. And round back. You're also articulating your spine, which helps to open up the vertebra and stop the pinching on that nerve. And a couple more times. Go back. And come up. And last one, go on back, rounding, and lift yourself up. Okay, we're gonna go all the way down to the mat and find your belt or your towel or whatever you've got. We're gonna hook your right foot over it, or it over your right foot, and keeping the left leg bent and a nice low bend. I want your hips to be anchored to the mat. So it's as if there's a frame here on your body. This nice picture frame is not going to get all crooked. So I want your right hip to stay anchored down as you reach up, bend that right knee, and then as you straighten it out, actively reach through it, but plug down into the floor at the same time. We'll do it once more. Bend and straighten out. All right. Give it a stretch towards your head. And you're still going to reach your heel away, but I want you to take away the strap. If you absolutely need your strap to get your legs straight, go ahead and use it. All right, but you're going to really reach that leg up, and now relax your foot long. Take that leg towards your opposite shoulder. It's my left shoulder. Go down to the other knee, go up to the right shoulder, and bring it home. I know this is slow, but I want you to do it with precision. Go to the left shoulder, to the knee, right shoulder, and back towards your nose. One more. Left shoulder, knee, right shoulder, home, reverse. Right shoulder, knee, left shoulder, home, right shoulder, stretch out your leg, knee, left shoulder. You got one more. Right shoulder, knee, left shoulder, home. Whew. Give that knee a good hug. Okay, put that foot down, hook up your opposite leg, my left leg. And we're gonna stretch this guy out. As it's reaching up, you're also plugging in. Okay, give it a good stretch towards your head as you're actively reaching it out. The secret to all of this is active engagement of your muscles while you stretch them out. And this is also the secret to why Pilates is so effective at building strength and control with flexibility in your body. Okay, we've got that leg stretched. Put your belt away, reach your leg up. You can keep the belt if you need it. And we're gonna go right shoulder, knee, left shoulder, nose. Be specific. Right shoulder, knee, left shoulder, nose. Try to keep reaching as you go to the right shoulder, knee, left shoulder, nose. Reverse. Left shoulder, knee, right shoulder, nose. The other leg is important. Don't let it move around. Left shoulder, knee, right shoulder, nose. Last time. Left shoulder, knee, right shoulder, nose. Give your knee a hug. Good. Okay, we're going to do 2 stomach strengthening exercises. Take your right knee into your chest and hold your right hand on your ankle, left hand on your knee. I'm going to say it's your outside hand on your ankle. Lift your other leg up to the ceiling. Lift your head up. Now, if it's possible for you, this other leg can go lower. If it needs to be up here for support, keep it there so that your stomach stays down and you're not arching off the mat. Okay, so you're anchored. Give your right leg a pull, pull, and then switch. Pull, pull. So I'm reaching farther down, pull, pull. If it feels good to go down here, that's good too. Just make sure that your lower back stays long on the mat. Pull, pull, and pull, pull. Pull, pull. The squishing your knee all the way up to your ear is very helpful because it's going to help, again, relieve and push out inflammation and move the synovial fluid, the fluid that lubricates our joints, into your hip and help them be all juicy and happy instead of tight and sad. And then hug everything into a little ball and rest your head down. All right, we're going to do 2 more stomach exercises. I lied about the only 2. We're going to do 3 of them total. Lift your head up and make a nice little ball, small as you can, and stretch that up to the ceiling, arms and legs, but you're looking into your stomach. Bring your arms around and hug your legs home. 4 more. Stretch way up as far as you can reach, circle and home. And go way up, reach, circle and home. Way up, reach, circle and home. Last time. Stretch it up, circle and home. And last stomach exercise, hands behind the head. Twist your elbow to your opposite knee and stay there, reaching the other elbow back. We do 3 of these. Go to the other side. Hold it and reach back. Try to get off the mat and twist. Hold it. Get up off the mat, twist and hold it. 1 more. You should be really feeling this. Hold it. And other side. Hold it. And rest. Okay, bend your knees in. If you need to roll to your side to sit up, do so. Otherwise, bring yourself up. Legs are going to straighten out. If you're really tight in your hamstrings, that could be part of the problem for your sciatica. Then you can sit yourself up on top of something. Since I'm sitting on this raised mat, I could just drop my legs to floor level. If you have a mat that you could roll up or something firm to sit on, that will help you. Do your best to get your legs as straight as they can. If you have nothing to sit on, just do your best to get your legs long, and if they need to, they're bent. Hands in front, flex your feet. Very important that your feet are flexed. Squeeze your bottom so that you grow taller, and then reaching up through your head, round, and walk your hands out towards your flexed feet. Exhale your air. Inhale, come up. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, come up. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale, come up. All right, we're going to turn onto our side and lean on the very back edge of the mat. From your elbow all the way to your feet, I want you to be a straight line. Okay, and then from there, we're going to bring the feet to the front of the mat and hold that position. Reach your legs out really long, and we're going to do a couple of side kicks. So this top leg is going to lift up, and I want it to be just a little higher than your hip is, and strong, stretched out. It's going to go forward, kick front, and then backward. And for the first one, I want you to hold it back here and stay in place. Now that frame should still be stacked up. A lot of you will find that your hip is falling off the back, or your shoulder is falling off the front. So stack it up and hold that position. That's going to lengthen your spine. Now, to add on to this feeling, I want you to reach your top arm out in front of you so that you're making a diagonal from your fingers to that toe. Way back there. Reach it longer and try to keep that feeling of length in here when you put your arm back. Frame is square, and we're going to keep that as we kick. Kick front and back. Kick front and back. Kick front and back. 1 more. Kick front and go back. Bring legs together. All right, this is a really great exercise for sciatica. This one we're going to go knee bend, stretch up, reach out. Knee bend, stretch up, reach out. Try not to knee bend down here. I want your knee to open up. Stretch up, reach out. Couple more. In, stretch up. Try to do it without killing yourself so that your muscles are learning to relax and be efficient. We're going to go the other way. It goes up and in, stretch out, and up and in, stretch out. 2 more. Up, in, stretch out, up, in, stretch out. I think that was all of them. Let's switch to the other side. You want both of your legs to be worked so that your hips balance out. Let's start with a straight line at the back of your mat. You can prop your head up. By the way, if your neck hurts, you could always lay your head down. Feet at the front, long legs. Holding on to that position, let's first swing the top leg forward. Lift it up first. Now swing it forward and then reach it back and hold it back there. And as you reach that leg out, make sure that your frame is square. Reach your arm out. And all these little positioning tricks are really going to help you get your spine to stretch in the correct way. All right, keep that length that you found, and we swing 5 times. Kick front and go back. Try not to hold a lot of tension in your hip. It's not like you're trying to hit some goal up here. You're not like in a soccer match. We're just swinging our leg to bring the vital circulation back to that joint so that it has freedom of motion. One more, without a lot of gripping. This is what athletes find so helpful with Pilates. Legs are together, and then you're going to draw your knee out to the side so it's up as much as it can. Go up and reach out. And you notice I happen to be flexible in my hip, but I'm not killing myself right now. I'm getting some nice little creaky cracks, and that's good. That's 3. It just means that my hips are going ahead and opening up and letting all the trapped junk that builds up in there out. Okay, let's reverse. Up and bend and stretch. Up and bend and stretch. Up and bend and stretch. Last one goes up and bend and stretch. All right, for the final thing today, we're going to lay on our stomachs, and it looks like this. I want you to put your head on your hands like a pillow, okay? And from there, make sure that your hips are pressing down on the mat and that your stomach is lifting in and up. If you really can't tell or you feel like you're doing it wrong, take a thin pillow or maybe even your hand and place it under your stomach to support your lower back so that you don't get a great big arch here. Okay, you want to have those muscles learning to support you, which is very difficult at the beginning. From here, you're going to lift one leg up and stretch it longer. Place it down. Other leg up and stretch it longer. Place it down. Again, right leg up and stretch out. Stomach is in. And left leg up and stretch out. Stomach is in. Okay, lift both legs up and hold them there, and you're going to clap them together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down they go. All right. From here, you can also do this exercise with your upper body stretching. For some of you, this won't feel good. So if it doesn't feel good yet, leave it out. If you do have enough support in your back to lift up without pain, that could feel really nice. And we'll do one more time. Stretch up and come down. All right, put your hands on under your forehead again. Bend your knees. This is not Pilates at all, but it feels really good to just swing your legs side to side and release any, again, tension that you might be holding on to. Sometimes sciatica can come on due to some emotional tension that you're going through. You might be unconsciously gripping some muscles that you don't need. So being loose and floppy like a baby or like an animal is helpful. All right, and then go ahead and sit back onto your heels. In this rounded position, I want you to make sure that you're not laying down on your legs like this. Try to lift your stomach away from your thighs so that you get this part nice and stretched and round. And go ahead and press with the heel of your hands gently to give that an increase. And let's do a different little stretch here. Walk your hands towards the right side of your mat. Put your left hand on top and let your hips slide a little to the left. Oh, feels so good. And we'll go to the other side. Walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Put your right hand on top and let your hips slide off to the right. Just a really nice way to open that up. And then come center and roll up. And I'm going to finish you with that same stretch one more time. This time we're going to do it in the static position, so not moving as much, just because we've been warmed up now. So you're going to take your right leg, cross it over your left knee, flex both of your feet, lift your left foot up. Go ahead and thread the needle by reaching between your leg and holding on to the left one. And here I'm going to use my elbow to gently press my right knee away. If this causes you any twisting feeling in your knee, then leave that out. Some of us are tighter than others. And make sure that your back is long and you're not curling everything up. And hold that for another count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release, and we're going to do the other side. Now, this stretch all by itself, pull in your belly, lift your leg up, thread the needle, feet are flexed. I'm going to push my leg away with my elbow, and that's an option. This stretch all by itself can really help relieve your sciatica if this causes the hip stretch there, and that can make it go away right away, but I still encourage you to do the workout portion because that's going to keep it away and keep it from returning. This is not really a Pilates exercise here, but it's a really wonderful stretch that happens in many Pilates exercises. So if you build up a Pilates program that's more than the basics I gave here today, then you'll really get this in everything. You won't have to worry about doing this stretch. It will just happen in your workout. And done. All right, you can bring yourself up, and I hope that helps. Have a great day.